Welcome to another episode of the Texas Barbecue Show. We got a great episode for you today. A really big name in the barbecue smoker product market, in my opinion, and I use 3 of them at home. Rectecgrills, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Carnes, the co-founder, is joining us here in about 4 minutes, and I got Chris Campbell next to me hanging out. You can follow him on Instagram at P1_Holy Smoker. Well, let's jump into some barbecue news while we wait on Ray to call. So we got Daniel Vaughn with Texas Monthly, and he did a couple barbecue roundup news for us. So this is local Texas barbecue info. So we got Corky's that closed in Katy, Texas. Barbecue Revolution escapes to Los Angeles, and Smiley's relocated to Roanoke, down the street from Heart 8 Barbecue. I guess we'll find out after he opens how that worked out for him. I don't think that, was that a good idea, Chris? Oh, people aren't going to see you, so. Yes or no, is that a good idea? There you go. All right, let's get back to this. So an Austin-based vegan barbecue truck, Barbecue Revolution. Have you heard of that, Chris?
No.
See, there you go. If you speak louder. Guys, he doesn't have a mic. He won't be here till tomorrow, so.
But I'm fully against
yeah, he's fully equipped with audio in his ears. So, yeah, Smiley's, he used to be in Ponder. That's Brendan Lamb. He is opened up his own spot, literally, I think 3 blocks away from Heart 8 Barbecue in Roanoke. And what else we got? Today is the 1st. This is pre-recorded, though, so it's going to be too late for that info. Ferris Wheeler's Backyard Barbecue, $20.20 today, which is, if you can go back in time, you can get all you can eat for 2020. All right, we're back. This is Texas Barbecue Show, and I got Ray Carnes, co-founder of rectecgrills, on the line with us today. We're going to talk about everything Rectec and all the things that I like about it, because if you've been following me for the past 5 months, you know I got 3 of them, plus the Matador, and I stand behind everything that rectecgrills has put out. So, Ray, without further ado, the microphone is yours. Let everybody know who you are real quick.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ray Carnes, and glad to be here and looking forward to talking a little barbecue with you guys.
Heck yeah, man. I can't wait. So this is, my podcast is kind of new. I'm doing production. I'm doing the whole deal. So real quick, I'm going to throw up a New Year's video that Ray sent to me for you guys to enjoy real quick. So give us 30 seconds. We're going to play it. All right. Thanks, Ray, for sending me that video so quick, man.
Yeah, man. I know what it's like to do everything on your own. When I first started Rectec, I was the janitor, the forklift driver, the salesperson, and the packer. I was the everybody. So I wore a lot of hats.
Well, I commend you for that, and that hard work obviously turned out to an awesome product, and so that's what I'm hoping. Years from now, that'll be the same case, and that's how everybody should look at things. If you like something, go for it. No matter how much hard work you got to put in, it'll come out in the end. And obviously, you're a testament to that with your company, you and Ron. So I applaud y'all.
Chase your dreams. Chase your dreams.
Always, man. Okay, so what made you? So how did the creation of a pellet grill? What made you or Ron? I'm not quite sure. Was it you first, Ron first? What was the creation of the pellet grill and how that start?
It was me. Ron and I years ago were roommates, and so we've known each other for quite some time. And so he went off to practice law in Atlanta, and I stayed in Augusta. We worked together in Augusta, and that's how we met. And years earlier, and I'm talking about like early '90s.
Okay.
And then we were real passionate grillers. You know, we just always loved to grill and smoke. And I ended up buying a Traeger, and years later when they came out, and I just remember being frustrated with how much I liked it, but I was frustrated where I could see all these ways to make it better. And I felt that I could make it better. Nothing against them. It was a new product. I'm just
Right.
I just thought I could make a better mousetrap. And so I had this idea kicking around for years to make the ultimate barbecue grill. And how the story goes really is it's hard to make a leap like that when things are going well. I had a car lot, small car lot, and but you know, it was called Look and Call Auto Sales.
Okay.
Basically, people would look and call me. I was the one man show there as well, but there was just no one there when I went to the auctions and things like that. But at any rate, long story short, when the recession happened in 08 and 09, you couldn't give away a car. I mean, I couldn't get somebody to crack the door on a car. And so I was sitting there depressed and just kind of sitting around one day going, well, you know what? This isn't working. What do I have to lose? I called Ron and I said, man, I want to make a grill. Let me tell you about this idea I have. And I've been, you know, like I say, kicking it around for years, but it was really difficult to make that leap of faith. And so I was able to take that risk because I had nothing to lose. And the rest is kind of history, as they say. I got Ron on board, and we went to the drawing board to develop like the ultimate pellet grill. Our goal from the beginning was just a world-class, old-school customer service, and to build a high-quality product that was affordable, you know, to the, you know, even though it's a high-end grill, but somewhat affordable to the average Joe out there. I mean, we didn't want to get crazy up there to $3, $4, $5, $6. Some of them are $10,000,
Right.
you know. So anyhow, that's kind of how it started, and we have been growing at a tremendous rate ever since. We grow by 40 to 60% each year.
Wow.
Since.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Here's what I got to say. Y'all are doing some good stuff, man. I'm liking it.
I appreciate it, man. We try hard, and a lot of people are noticing it. It's really resonated with the consumer that I mentioned old school customer service. And, you know, as you know, everybody who's ever purchased a Rectech gets my personal cell phone number. That
Right.
means there's hundreds of thousands of people out there that have my number, and they don't abuse it, you know, but they appreciate the fact that I'm available. I mean, heck, I'm on my cell phone with you now. It's not beeping or anything like that.
Right.
So
you're not using a desk phone.
Yeah, it's the real number, and it's really resonated with people that we care, and I'm passionate about it. And as you know, I'm real active in the forums, and
For sure.
I'm, you know, and active with my customers, and I have a real good pulse of our customers. I think.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay, so Rectech. Now, of course, I know what TEC stands for, but how did Rectech get the name, and let everybody know, you know, what the initials stand for?
Yeah, that was just Ron and I. When I talked, we were trying to think of a cool name, and it was so difficult. We talked every evening about this concept, and the name was kind of, we'd kick around a name or two each night while we were talking about, how, you know, why we were developing it, and we couldn't think of one for weeks. And then finally, so we said, why are we doing this? It's for our families, and, you know, why are we taking this big risk? And it's for our families and our kids, really. And so the REC is, we have 3 kids between the two of us, and he's got Ross and Ella Claire, and my son's name is Colden. So the REC is Ross, Ella Claire, and Colden. And then it just sounded better to have tech rhyme. So that's
Nice.
how the name came about.
Nice, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm new, so my questions might be, you know, not in order. So where can folks find you? Tell us all y'all social plugs from YouTube to Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, I don't. We're on basically all the social media platforms. Twitter and Facebook is our biggest following, but Instagram, Pinterest, um, and YouTube. We have a lot of followers. Also at rectecgrills.com. If you go there, there's a way to sign up to be an insider. Obviously, that just means if we ever have a big announcement, you're the first to know, or specials, you're the first to know. And we don't bombard people with emails. We send out recipes or an email once a month, something like that.
Okay.
I know how aggravating that can be, but
I'm gonna
anyhow, we're easy to find. You can even Google grill with bullhorn handles, and you'll find us.
awesome. I just pulled up the my display capture of my desktop. So right now everybody is going to be looking at the website, and I'm scrolling down, and newsletter sign up right here. Guys, and then you hit the red button, subscribe. So I just showed them Ray where to go to get the newsletter.
Oh, cool.
So switch back. This is fun. All right. Okay, so we got here. Since I had the website up, I'll just go back to your deal because I was going to ask you what models you carry, and I'll let you say them while I am scrolling through them. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got. They're not all up there because we're redesigning too, but we basically have 7 models, right? So starting off is that we're relaunching the Bullseye, which is unique in the pellet grill world. There's no pellet grill like the Bullseye. It cooks with direct fire. It gets to 650 degrees in less than 10 minutes. It is an absolute workhorse. And we like to say, and I hate this is the best analogy I've heard yet, but I have mixed emotions about it. We like to say it's a grill first and a smoker second because it's just amazing at grilling. It's incredible. I mean, it's kind of old school. You have flare ups and things like that. You better be, at the helm when you're using that thing. But so we've got the Bullseye. It's coming out in February again. It's $399, and then we have the portable 340, which has got the foldable legs. That's really great for tailgating and RVs and things like that. It fits in the drawer under an RV. And it's also, there's families of 4 that use it as their main grill. That's $599, free shipping. And then we have the 590, which is our mid-size grill. Really nice, large grilling surface. You can fit 230-pound turkeys in there. It's got plenty of height for that. 4 butts to kind of help you in your mind's eye envision the space.
Right.
And then our flagship product is our 700 grill. It's will hold 6 butts. 2 packer briskets. This is without adding the second shelf. This is just the main grate surface, 702 square inches. Very robust. I mean, just 6-year warranty. It's $11.98 free shipping to your door. The grill weighs 200 pounds. I mean, it's an absolute beast. Then we have the B podcast. I could probably use different than freaking, but anyways, it's huge, and that will hold. God, I think they put 32 butts on that. If I remember correctly, that's the number. 32 butts, something like 16 turkeys. But just massive grill, great for churches, caterers, any person that likes to entertain, or if you're just that guy that wants the biggest and the baddest, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
We got the Wild Side, which is our rotisserie open fire grilling. Sometimes it is fun just to have an open fire. I kind of, having a big hunk of meat on a rotisserie around an open fire and a cold beer. There's something special about that sometimes, and that's why we call it the Wild Side. We kind of like getting in touch with that primal fire and get in touch with your wild side.
Yep,
so we've got that, and we've got a new product coming out as well in February, but I can't really let the cat out of the bag. But
I was about to say, what are you about to share with me? Man. All right, that's fine.
I can share a few things, but we've got some. So, we're redesigning the Matador, which is our fryer. So those of you have the Matador, which was an unbelievable value, $199.
It is.
Stand-up cooker. Well, it's the price is going to go up $50, but it's going to have a double ring now, fire ring. So it's going to give you a lot more control on the fire, and it's going to come with a. This would be this. You're the first that's heard of it, okay, Brandon?
Okay.
It's coming with a lid and some tools with it for stir fries and things like that. When we were doing the demos, everybody was constantly asking, "Where did you get those tools from?" So we sourced some. So it's coming with the lid now, the tools, and a double ring, giving you a lot more temperature control. The cool thing about that Matador, by the way, that pan fits perfectly inside the bullseye. So it kind of, by having that product, you kind of get both of those products. You get a bunch of versatile ways to cook.
Heck yeah.
And then we also have the griddles that fit in all of our grills, which is great. It kind of serves as a flat top, black top type cooker for smash burgers and bacon and eggs and things like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've used a product of yours yet that didn't, not amaze me, because I got the griddle, I got the BFG, I got the RT300, RT340, Matador. Yeah. So yeah, they're all top notch. I've been with RecTec since 17 or 16. So we
appreciate it.
Do you remember Thanksgiving 2017, me meeting you at the W to win the Thanksgiving RecTec? You were in town for the Cowboys game, and it was Find Ray.
Oh, okay.
I'm the first one that had found you that day.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And ever since then, that's where my smoking and I've kind of done grilling before, but as far as I'm in the catering business and I'm doing the podcast, it all literally started from me winning your grill in 17.
Was it at the W or was it at the
it was at the W.
Ritz?
You had just came down. It was 11 o'clock. You were coming down the elevator. You even texted me and said, coming down the elevator. I'm like, no way. He's actually telling me he's here and he's coming. It was awesome, dude.
Okay. Yeah. I remember now.
Yep. So.
Yeah, cool.
So
my poor Cowboys, man. What's happening to them?
I'm a fan. It's just, I don't know what they're going to do. We're going to see if Jerry's still there. I mean, Jason's still there or not. So far he is.
So. I don't see it.
We'll see. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
All right. So we kind of talked about the Matador. Sorry, I'm going in and out. We talked about Bullseye. So here we go. This is a good one. So the thoughts on misconception of pellet smokers. I get it all the time, I'm in the craft barbecue industry, and I'm in Dallas-Fort Worth, where you got Heim, you got Panther City, Dane's Craft, Hurtado Barbecue, you got, Lockhart. I mean, you got all the Texas ones around here, but everyone always wants to say, and even the normal Joe, I'm not even talking about the pit masters, that, pellet smokers, they don't produce a smoke ring, not very smoky. It's an easy bake oven. How do you respond to that, being that this is the industry you're in and you've been in for a while?
Well, it's absolutely false. And there's, and I could give some facts on that, but so let's just talk about the smoke ring, for example. The reason that pellet grills are becoming so popular in competitions is the fact that they create such a dynamic smoke ring. And that's one of the things that the judges look for. And so the smoke ring is just incredible. I mean, a 1/4-inch smoke ring on a brisket or butt is easily done on a pellet grill. But the part about the easy bake oven, I mean, what else are they going to say? They're just taking digs and shots. They're fighting technology. I get it. You've got some old school guys. Right. They're just upset. They like the way they like to sit by the stick burners all night and poke the fire, and they're reluctant to change. But the best in barbecue, won more grand champions than anybody in barbecue. Myron Mixon used to say the same thing. Guess what? Myron Mixon makes pellet grills now.
Yeah.
So it's just fighting the inevitable. If there's a better way, it's like, I'm sure there's people that were against Henry Ford making the car. It's just that they don't want everybody. It's human nature sometimes to fight change. But this is a better, easier way. And the truth is, it makes you a better cook because you can concentrate On other things, I mean, I never before made my own barbecue sauces, my own coleslaw, and baked bread, and things like that to go along with my barbecue.
Right.
Until a rectech, because I had the fire under control, managing that, and so now I'm making my rubs, my sauces, and and then that plate when you end up getting it is 10 times as good because I have a technology helping me a little bit. So you're going to have the haters always, but pellet grills create. I mean, we win competitions, and these are professional judges. Now, I will tell you this, Brandon. You've got people out there that claim that there's not enough smoky flavor. Generally speaking, those are people that are over smoking their food, and they believe that that's the way it's supposed to taste, and they just don't know any better, and they think it's supposed to taste like an ashtray. And to each his own. If that's what you like, there's nothing at all wrong with that. I'm not going to hate if you like your food tasting that way. That's fine. You can accomplish even that with a pellet grill by putting a smoke tube or putting just a handful of pellets on top of the deflector shield. But the truth is, we win competitions with real live professional judges without any modifications to the grills all the time, every weekend.
Yep, for sure, for sure. I mean, then I use that for uh, catering, on the production side of it, to where I'm, knocking out brisket after brisket, and it's consistency is key every single time. And with your grills, of course, that's how we get consistency. And then, like you said, we can focus on recipes, not have to worry about the fire management. We can actually worry about the actual recipe, the dish, the prep time, especially if you're a one-man band like me. So that's where
right.
it really came into helping me. And then the smoky deal. People, I don't know, it's Spring Creek's fault, Dickie's fault, not ours. So
Yeah, I've had guys call me over and go, "Hey Ray, you got to come taste my chicken. Come here, and I'll taste it." And they're on a stick burner, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm having trouble getting this down because it's so overwhelmingly smoky." And I of course say, "Yeah, it's good," But I realize, and I'm not going to, I don't want to be rude to them, but I realize that that's just the way they like it, and they think that it's supposed to taste that way. And the truth is, you're supposed to get the sweetness from the wood and a a hint of smokiness, but not an overwhelming smokiness to your palate, where that's the only thing you taste.
Yep, for sure, for sure. So for someone wanting to get into the pellet world, and I know you're not going to just be completely biased. You'll tell it how it is. What are the what should people look for as far as quality in a pellet grill? Whether they're looking, there's so many different ones out there, and the way y'all's customer service is, I know you're going to tell people, well, I mean, if you want this, lay it out. What do people look for?
No, I'll be honest. And, I try my hardest. There's a lot of competitors out there, and obviously I'm biased. I think we're the most bang for the buck, but
oh, you are. There's no doubt. That's on paper.
I believe that. I mean, well, I know that, but that being said, your budget may not allow you to afford a Rectech 700, and you need that much space. So, and so that customer has to look for a different grill at a different price point, and that's understandable. And there's some products out there that can get you on pellets. Are they going to last as long as a Rectech? No, but they're at a whole different price point. So there's some grills that are out there at $400 or $500, I should say, versus our $1,200 grill. Does it have 304 stainless steel? No. Is it going to have a little bit of a temperature fluctuation? Yes. And does it have a 6-year warranty like ours? No. But it's in your price range. You can smoke some incredible food with it, and you can get on pellets and see if you like it. And hopefully one day you find your way to us. But there's some great grills out there. Like I said originally when we first started talking, I used to own a Traeger, and I cooked a lot of amazing food on Traeger. So the first thing is just find the price point that's going to work for you, and then make sure that they have good customer service. Because the thing with pellet grills, there's moving parts in fire, and so there will be one day a failure. When that failure happens, and you need to be able to address it and it's so convenient and so easy until that failure. And when that failure happens, you just need to make sure, without spending half the day on the phone or something, you can pick up the phone and you're back up and running. And so make sure you have good support with the grill you choose, and try to find out what it weighs. The one thing I would caution is, stay away from some of the gimmicky things like, some of the grill manufacturers have put windows in the hopper to see the pellets. Well, it's just because it looks cool in the store. It looks like it's nice to be able to. Well, that's crazy because you don't want moisture getting in your hopper. So it's insanity to mess up the integrity of your hopper with a window when it literally takes 1001, 1002, and you're done checking your pellets. Because you open the lid and look, it's not like it sneaks up on you that you only burn a pound per hour. So you can check your pellets once every week, and you refill it and you're fine. So some of that stuff is frustrating for us because when you see it put on there as a feature and a benefit, when really the only reason we could easily add that for free.
But it's really not an actual beneficial benefit.
It's bad, right? But people don't think it through. They're like, well, they don't have that. Well, yeah, we could add that. We don't want that. But so anyhow, be wary of gimmicks, but then look for the quality of the fire pot and the warranty, and like I said, customer service, I think, is crucial with the company you choose to use.
For sure. I think the biggest deal, without pinpointing anybody, is to look and see exactly, what stainless steel parts are in there. Because I know I think not even a handful of who has stainless steel inner parts, which is a huge deal, where, you got that big manufacturer that doesn't, starts with a T. I don't even think they have any stainless steel in there, do they? That you know of?
They don't.
Yeah,
they don't have any
so.
stainless steel. And so all the critical components with our grill are 304 stainless steel. So we have a 304 stainless steel fire pot, deflector shield, drip pan, grates, hardware, logo. The entire body is not 304, but the body is also stainless steel. It's a little cheaper grade than 304 because the body, you don't have a problem with it rusting out. So we wanted to save some money there. But the critical components to take the abuse are high quality 304 stainless steel. And by 304, it means a magnet won't stick to it. It's a marine grade stainless steel. And we have never had a fire pot burn out in a RecTec, not one, from the very first day. Now, we've had some fire pots get a bolt seized in it that we've had to replace. But as far as like how you buy a grill in a big box store,
right.
I'm sure everybody's experienced this with a gas grill and the burners burn out. The burn pot that takes the brunt of the abuse and the force and the RecTec has never failed, not one. And so it's very important, to have high quality components like that, particularly like you mentioned on the inside.
Yeah, for sure. And y'all have several videos on your social channels of a bulldozer or something running over the fire pot?
We
big machine.
Steamroller.
There you go, steamroller.
Well, we did a steamroller, and we've done a dump truck running over the fire pot. We were shocked ourselves when we did the steamroller. We were doing some work. There's my cousin owns Rectecgrills Excavation here in Augusta, and he rented that steamroller for a job, so it was there at the office. And we were like, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And it took it. We could have taken that fire pot after the steamroller and put it in the grill. Nice. It bent the flange a little bit, but it wasn't damaged. It would have worked just fine after it. But,
that's awesome.
It was incredible. It amazed me.
That's awesome. That shows the quality that you're using. So, and that means long term, not short term.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Yeah. So, from when you started to now, what was the number one thing? I guess this would be more of a kind of digging into an entrepreneurship, advice question, just for everyone. Entrepreneurship is so big right now, especially in food. Everyone's trying to be everyone here is trying to be a barbecue person. But what is the one thing that has helped you become successful when you started this idea, and what was it that you kept getting right over and over again that pushed you to keep pushing, and you're here where you're at now?
Well, I didn't sacrifice quality and then the customer service. And I think when I tell the story, and I said I was a one-man show to begin with. We have 90 employees now, so it's quite. I mean, we're hiring constantly, so to keep up with our growth. But I think when I really talk to people about the success of RecTech, and I think a little, you didn't quite ask this question, but I'll answer it anyways,
Sure.
is what made me take kind of a leap of faith was one day it's so simple, but profound to me. I said to myself, why not me? Like other people, when you hear success stories, it's always, they took a chance one day. And I just said, well, why not me? I mean, I'm passionate about this. I like grilling. I have a foolproof plan. I want to build a quality product. I know that I enjoy people. I love people. Naturally, that was my God-given gift. And so I'm like, why not take this chance? And so I just stayed true to myself and did the right thing. Even when nobody knows, I try to I do the right thing when nobody's looking and take care of the customers. After the sale, it's like I said earlier, it resonates with our customers. So we just set out to make a high quality product, and in this day and age, Brandon, when somebody does something wrong, the whole world knows about it because somebody's up behind a keyboard somewhere. So we just do the right thing with customer service.
Yep, definitely, man. Well, you are doing good. I do like it. It's a big deal for the barbecue world to have a product like yours versus the other ones, and you are kicking ass, even being factory direct. You know, just think you don't want to do this. I see the avenue you're going, but just if you had it in the Home Depot or Academy, you would sell so many more. But I know that's not the point. So you're doing pretty darn good for factory direct.
Right. The minute you do that, you lose quality control.
True.
Because if something happens to a customer, let's say it gets damaged when they're loading it in their truck, well, they're going to go to Home Depot. Home Depot, they might get a snotty person and potentially and get treated poorly, and that's going to somehow reflect on you. I like the e-commerce because they call us. We know we can handle it. We know we can get them back. We can control the circumstances and make them a happy customer. And so we've been approached to be in big box stores, and it's tempting, but it would change the whole culture of this RecTech lifestyle that we've created. It would change everything if we did that.
For sure. Keep your feet down.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Okay. So you saw the last question I had sent you. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Well, I thought about that. And when I was younger, I remember fantasizing, wishing I could turn back time just 5 minutes. So, and it was because I would have courage. I was thought about have courage to go take a risk and talk to hot girls. So, and if it didn't work, I could just turn back time. But I remember
that's awesome. Nice.
But I think now that happily married for 20 years, by the way. But I think now it would be to fly. So
Superman.
Be Superman. I mean, those are the greatest dreams when I'm flying around town and all that good stuff.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, cool. Well, I kind of covered my questions. I don't necessarily have to kick you off, but you got anything to share? Is there any kind of something you wanted to ask? Because I know you're.
I mean, I guess if you guys are, if whoever's listening is barbecue fans,
big time.
I did a podcast once before, and they asked me a question: what advice would I give them on cooking? And I answered it poorly. So I've always wanted to revisit that. It's always bothered me. So I would tell people just a good rule of thumb when you're new to smoking, and it's particularly low and slow, cook to the internal temperature. Don't get really worked up. So many times people send us messages. Do I cook this at 225 or 250 or 275 or 300? And the answer is whatever you want.
Right.
And it's especially when you're getting started. Pick a temperature and cook to that internal temperature, and you're going to have good results. You can log the time it took, and you can have repeatable results with the RecTech. So, so I think people get a little too worked up on what temperature they cook at versus hitting the correct internal, because you cannot beat Google when it comes to hitting the correct internal. All you have to do is say internal for pork loin, internal for pork butt, internal for turkey, whatever, and you'll have good results with the RecTec and consistent results.
And that thermometer deal, y'all have a thermometer, right?
That's right. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I didn't even what's really cool is the RecTec is a Wi-Fi controller and 2 thermometers, so you can set the temperature. The grill is going to keep the exact temperature you set. I mean, every now and then you'll catch it a couple degrees off. That's it, and that's generally when you open the lid, the base or something. But then you have you have 4 readings on the RecTec. You have your set point, your actual, and then you have probe A and probe B. All of those readings can be seen on our app on your phone. You can turn your grill on, off, up or down from your phone from anywhere in the world. So it's really convenient. If you are on the golf course and you want to tell your wife to throw the turkey on or throw a butt on, and you can turn your grill on and turn it off when you hit the correct temperatures.
Awesome, man. I got my buddy Chris. He's actually showing his phone up to the camera right now. That way people can see the app. There we go. It's focused in. Here, go to the
cool.
control.
That's right.
Oh, you're not signed in. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, guys on App Store or Android, they can, or what is that called? Google Play Store or something? I don't even know. I'm Apple.
Just said the App Store. Oh, Android.
Yeah. So on all the app stores, whatever phone you got, rectecgrills has one, and you'll know it when you get the grill. Let's see. Oh,
and then we've actually turned on a grill. Ron was in Japan and turned on his grill at home.
Wow.
We just wanted to see it happen, so it did.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That is cool. Okay. Anything else, Ray?
I think I'm good, man. I enjoyed talking with you guys, and if your listeners, any of your listeners decide to go with RecTec, be sure to put it in the notes. There's a spot to note when you're placing your order. Put it in the notes, and we'll send them a free gift. How about that?
Awesome, man. Yeah, y'all put in the notes hashtag Texas Barbecue Show, or
that'll work.
RecTec Barbecue, whichever one. This is the Texas Barbecue Show, though. So one thing I'm going to tell you, I was going to discuss it, but I don't want to I just didn't want to. Did you hear about the Traeger class action lawsuit on their wood pellets?
Did I hear? Oh yeah, because of the
oil,
the flavor,
yeah,
the oils.
Yeah,
I did hear about that.
That's nuts. I'm gonna talk with all my people about it. I don't want to.
I think that's kind of silly, to be honest. I mean, the lawsuit, because they it said flavored on there, and they were cooking with real wood, but lawyers are going to get it when they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I should know. I got a partner. Ron's a lawyer. I got a partner.
Right. There you go. All righty. Well, cool. Yeah. Everybody check out rectecgrills.com, RectecGrills on YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter.
And like us on Facebook. If you like us on Facebook, you can find us everywhere from there.
Awesome. Ray, thanks for calling in, man. And I'm going to have you on again sometime soon. I'm going to hopefully get some other equipment to do some live fire cooking, which I'm obviously going to do on the RecTec. So I'd love to have you in on something else sometime soon. So we'll talk.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate the invite, and we look forward to doing it again, man.
Yes, sir. We'll talk later.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. That was a good interview, Chris. Yeah. Kind of took some time away from not saying anything. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all the Traeger lawsuit. So we got a class action lawsuit alleges that Traeger pellet grill sells cheap wood pellets infused with oils, passing them off as more expensive woods prized in grilling. So a Michael Yates purchased the Traeger pellets, discovered they were not actually made of wood as advertised. He purchased Texas beef blend pellets, mesquite barbecue wood pellets, and they said they were 100%, and they were not. He called customer service. They did say it was alder or oak mix with oil to flavor the wood. Well, gross, I guess. So let's see what else we got. Masterbuilt in October unveiled their Gravity series. So that was the Masterbuilt YouTube commercial. So the Gravity series, it's a digital charcoal smoker. So in a sense, it's kind of like a pellet smoker, except for you're using charcoal instead of pellets. I actually got to see it firsthand at World Food Championship in October, and this thing's pretty sick. I haven't used it personally, but hopefully I can get with John McLemore, the founder of it, and see if I can get my hands on one and do something. But you can see this video, it uses a convection fan, and it'll burn the either briquettes or lump charcoal, and you can put wood down here where the arrow is, and as the ashes fall down and the embers catch that wood on fire, it brings in a little bit more smoke. So I'll try to get my hands on one and we can do some video of it. Yeah, because it didn't play the music from that darn right now I'm basically just recording that one scene. I forget that I'm on the video.
Oh, that's going.
Yeah. Oh well. Sing with my glasses and without. It's 2 minutes and something long. So the smoke fire, where's it at? Where'd it go? I have no I do about this thing. So we're going to learn it together and read about it. So they're not out till January. 200, 600 is their temp range. Porcelain enamel finish. 1,008 square inches, and it's $11.99. Weber, I'm not sure about this. Send me one. I'll tell you. I mean, that's all I could say. I have no, I don't, I'm already looking at parts and thinking, oh, that's not as good as others. And that's real. All right. JodyDean.com. This guy put out a top 10 list for favorite DFW barbecue restaurants. What was that, Saturday? Or what is today? When did he put that out? Monday? It was this week.
3 days ago, yeah.
So out of 100 restaurants, joints. Wonder why. That's about how many restaurants, joints, food trucks, portable smoke. So 100 joints. This guy went through 100 joints to find the best barbecue. That sounds about right. Nobody else is going to laugh on this because I'm the only one with the microphone. So we got number 10 is a Tender Barbecue out of Salina. Number 9 is Terry Black's. Oh, you are watching with me, sorry. Number 8 is Lockhart in Dallas. 7, Zavala's in Grand Prairie. Number 6 is Panthers City Barbecue. Number 5 is 407 Barbecue in Argyle. Number 4 is Cadillac in Farmers Branch. Hutchins and McKinney is number 3. And what was number 2? Dane Craft Barbecue. Dane's Craft Barbecue is number 2. And number 1, Mr. Brandon Hurtado. Hurtado Barbecue. He is right over there by Tipsy Oak, by Babe's Chicken, Grease Monkey. So all that stuff in Central.
Draft.
What is it?
Legal draft.
Legal Draft. That's right. So he's at Legal Draft on Sundays, and he's at his location on Fridays and Saturdays. And you can find him at hurtadobarbecue.com or Hurtado Barbecue on Instagram and Facebook. What else do we have? So, yes, Texas Monthly did something yesterday. Let me get it. Oh, barbecue. So 17 was the last. So best Texas barbecue. That's old. Yeah, there should be a new bites. Stand by, people. So we got. So Texas Monthly. Best bites. Oh, it's right there. So we got Bangers. What is it? Bangers in Austin. So that's Sausage House. So he doesn't have these listed. Guys, go to texasmonthly.com.
Yeah, they're alphabetical on that.
They're alphabetical on it? Oh, I see. Yeah, go to texasmonthly.com. Look up all the articles on there. If you're interested in Texas barbecue per se, and it's in between the podcasts, jump on Texas Monthly, and you'll get a bit of info before I release a podcast. So, all right, if you want to hear more from your favorite barbecue manufacturers, if you want to learn more on barbecue, whether it's Texas barbecue, grilling, all things barbecue, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. It's going to be under Rack Attack BBQ on Facebook and Instagram. And on YouTube, it's the Texas Barbecue Show. And I am on all platforms for podcasts. So iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, all of them. So go and subscribe if you want to hear more. We have Certified Angus Beef Brand going to be on the podcast next week. Michael Olier is their executive chef. He is going to be joining me, and we're going to talk about a lot of cab products. We're going to talk about cuts that aren't usually utilized, how us as pit masters in the business world could utilize certain cheap cuts to give a cheaper option without sacrificing quality. So there's a lot of things we're going to talk about with Michael when we have Certified Angus Beef on next week. So thanks for listening to the Texas Barbecue Show. Thank you, Chris, for sitting in. And I will have a mic for you when we talk with Michael. Y'all take care. We will see you next week.